You know, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
But when you start going into this, which is children, there is something that I can't even fathom.
I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavory things. We've all done it.
Mel Gibson has made some shocking rumors about Hollywood elite that is sure to cause some wave in the industry. The Oscar-winning actor and director has made some shocking claims about Hollywood gatekeepers and what they do to maintain their status in the industry. Despite his continued controversy in Hollywood, Mel Gibson has remained a respected figure. In the past, he has made headlines for remarks that were labeled rather inappropriate for the advancing world. Either he was being sexist, racist, or anti-Semitic. The 67-year-old actor and director caused a long-lasting uproar 17 years ago when he made a controversial statement to a police officer saying that Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Now, while this was not a statement anyone in Hollywood backed, it did not hurt his chances of getting subsequent movie roles. In fact, he earned an Oscar nomination for his film Hacksaw Ridge in 2016, however. This did not clear his previous record, as by 2021, he faced fresh criticism when it was announced that he would be directing a future Lethal Weapon film. Despite this, Gibson is well known in Hollywood for his unwavering adherence to his religious beliefs. He was raised as a Sedevacantist traditionalist Catholic, and he demonstrated this in his movie, The Passion of the Christ.
He's fascinated by their stories, about what drives them, about what the human spirit is capable of achieving.
And in Hacksaw Ridge, Mel brings to the big screen the story of U.S. Corporal Desmond Doss, who is played exquisitely by this show pony right here, Andrew Garfield.
Moreover, Gibson owns the Church of the Holy Family, a self-constructed church in Malibu, California, which has no connection to the Archdiocese of Rome. Recent reports have surfaced that Gibson has accused members of the Hollywood elite of torturing and killing children before drinking their blood in satanic rituals. This accusation may be related to Gibson's known devotion to his faith. The allegation. While Gibson was in London, promoting his latest role in Daddy's Home 2, he described the entertainment industry elites as an enemy to mankind, who feast on the blood of innocent children. According to him, influential figures in the film industry thrive on breaking every God-given taboo known to man and get their kicks from destroying the sanctuary of children. They do not care about the welfare of the people. For them, destroying people's lives is just a game. The more suffering they can inflict, the greater the rush. Children provide them with a just sustenance. They feast on the pain and fear, and the younger, the better. These individuals adhere to their religion and draw moral guidance from it. It is not the kind of religious doctrine that most people are familiar with. They carry out holy rites that are ill and completely inconsistent with the moral principles shared by the majority of patriotic Americans. The worst part is that everyone wants in on it because it is an open secret in Hollywood.
He came to see me on a rooftop in New York. I said, hey, can I talk to you? And he said, sure. He floated in, sideways, through a crowd of people. He was wearing black.
Mel Gibson made an appearance on Friday on the British primetime BBC chat show, The Graham Norton Show. The veteran actor fielded questions about the true nature of Hollywood elites from startled viewers in the green room backstage following his appearance. He detailed how, in 2006, the powerful Hollywood oligarchs had put him on a blacklist for speaking out against their liberal agenda regarding the industry. Since then, he claimed, he has been working outside of the system, which has allowed him to gain new insight. He claimed that the elites did many questionable things to children. The Braveheart actor claimed, the more innocent the child, the more terrified they are, the more they thrive on it. What does that signify? They are gathering children's blood and eating their flesh because they believe it gives them some kind of life force, not because they are expressing themselves artistically. The child receives extra life force if they were in physical and mental pain when they passed away. It baffles me why they act in that way, but that is what they do. You do realize that most of us navigate life with a moral compass. These folks lack that, or if they do, it points in the wrong direction. According to Gibson, who has worked both inside and outside of the Hollywood system for the past 30 years, the hierarchy of the business thrives on abuse, pain, torture, stress, and suffering. Gibson claimed that while it is a goal for most people in the industry, only those at the top of the food chain can afford such a luxury. The desire to inflict such abuse is not exclusive to the elite. The blood of innocent children is all over Hollywood. There have always been allusions to cannibalism and pedophilia, but for years they were cryptic or symbolic. I was made aware of these practices at the beginning of the new millennium and was warned that speaking out would result in dire consequences. Not only was my career at risk, but also my life and the lives of my family members. Since those executives from the industry are no longer alive, I can only discuss it now. They consider the blood of a child who has experienced sexual abuse to be the ultimate prize and describe it as highly enriched. Babies are akin to a premium currency, possessing a greater value than anything else that comes to mind, including diamonds, drugs, caviar, and more. These children are essentially being exchanged for favors, movie roles, and kickbacks. Gibson claims that this perversion is not only the newest craze, but has been a deeply ingrained and accepted culture in Hollywood for many years, appealing to both sexes. This has been happening since before Hollywood was even founded, so it is nothing new. Investigating this phenomenon will reveal that it lurks in the shadows of all of history's dark periods. For hundreds of years, secret societies have engaged in these sinister, multidimensional occult practices. Hollywood is being used for mind control and social programming, projecting their message into the minds of Americans, people everywhere. On March 2nd, a post was made on Twitter that claimed to be quotes from Gibson that discussed the alleged actions of a wealthy and influential group that remained anonymous. The tweet, which was viewed over 56,000 times, stated, "Pedderwood blacklisted Mel Gibson for speaking truth about Hollywood's perverted satanic abominations." Included with the tweet was an image that showed a photo of Gibson beneath the heading. What did he say? The pineal gland in the brain naturally produces the drug adrenochrome, which is found in the blood of children who suffered from severe trauma before their death. Adrenochrome is the highest value drug in the world. The god these people serve is Satan. It's not the god of love and mercy, the quote concludes. Hollywood is drenched in the blood of innocent children, the quote continued. For a long time, all the references to pedophilia and cannibalism were symbolic or elusive. However, I was personally introduced to the practice in the early 2000s. I can talk about this now because these people, the execs, they're dead now.
And it's always pounding at the walls. It's these little guys, these little heathens with no soul downstairs with horns on their head with a battering ram trying to...
The post has been extensively shared on Facebook in addition to Twitter. While the Graham Norton Show YouTube channel shared clips of Gibson's appearance on the BBC programme in 2017, the actor has not made any allegations of abuse, murder, or blood drinking. A spokesperson for Gibson told Newsweek that the quotes attributed to the actor are completely false, and that he never said that or anything close to it. However, the post that appears to have sparked the persistent rumor was taken from a website that has been identified by several reputable outlets as a prolific source of misinformation and conspiracy theories. Claims that the movie star ever said these things have been refuted by Gibson's representative. Again, there is no concrete proof from credible sources that Gibson has ever brought up the topic in any of his interviews. The source appears to be a 2017 article from the now-defunct website Your Newswire, which has been widely regarded as an outlet that published several fake news stories, although the false quotes have been revived in recent days. While Mel Gibson's supposed claim about Hollywood leaves many unanswered questions, it tells us that a lot goes behind the scenes that are not talked about. Hopefully, we get to hear of more revelations that could back Gibson's claim. What's your thought on this? Feel free to drop it in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on the following video.